Hey, pre-notification gang. Hey, thanks for the 5 gift sub stake. Thanks to the Prime Riz. And the resub Pancake. And the resub Sam Bellis. And Bin, Pixie, and Frozen. And the bits, the guy, and resub Invicta. And the resub Wim in Cuba. What's the plan tonight? No plan, we'll figure it out. I'm definitely not playing more Redfall though. And we finished Jedi Survivor the other night. Thank you for the 10 gift subs, dog. Good to see you. Hope you had a good day. Thanks to the resub Gamble, 88, and Booty. And the resub Cal. And tier 1 Palladial and resub Red X. And the resub Huckle, Courteous, Hammer, Sean, Rizik, and Grinds. You hear what Nicolas Cage said about his earliest memory? No. I saw Nicolas Cage doing that stupid fucking, going undercover celebrity answers questions on Reddit, Twitter, and YouTube comments. And Nicolas Cage couldn't even be bothered to pretend like he cared. He seemed so angry to be there. Like, one of the producers tried to make a joke, and Nicolas Cage shut that shit down. He was like, nope. So I saw that. Xeri sub Chrissy, Alex and the tier 1 Milkbone, tier 1 Michael and the Bits Clown, Eki and Kat. Yeah, I saw Illuminati responded. I haven't watched the video yet though. I also saw one of the people she accused of some bad shit made a response as well, with like a ton of receipts about how it was all manipulative. So that's a like a wild web of drama. It's a lot to keep up with. Thanks, resub Jules. The gift sub Fro and Prime Cyber and the resub The Guy and Solidify. The Bits Mac. Yeah, we talked about that, Mac. That's old. And is that Bramble King Carp? Thanks to the resub Grape. It's incredible. Is it? It's called Bramble King, right? Bramble the Mountain King. Oh, it looks like Little Nightmares. Yeah, it looks like a cool game. It's a lot like Little Nightmares. Things are resub. Resolution, Stigley, and Katon. You see the CSGO sticker drama? Is it about the Titan sticker that sold for like 62k? What's the drama? That it was overpriced? resub Fez, Swa, Woods in the Prime, Smite, or SMK in the Bits Arrow. Jay. That is some shit for sure, Jay. I'm sorry to hear that. Team bought a bunch of their stickers before announcing bankruptcy. No, I didn't see anything about that. Is the resub I? I did see that one, Georgia. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Purge. Thank you for that. Oh, whoa, wait. Those were 5 tier 3 gift subs. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Thanks. Damn, that was a fat one. Thanks for the resub, Seguin. You see ChatGPT can read thoughts now? That's also old. And it's also a little misleading. It can't really fully read thoughts, but it is pretty interesting what it can do. Exhibits Crim. What game is this? It's called Workers' Strike. And it's a doozy. But there's some good news already. Late night shows are shutting down amidst the writers' strike. Because the comedians on the late night shows can't write their own jokes. So I guess in the interim, while the writers are striking, they're just like, we're good for now. We'll take a break. Yep, and James Corden's show ended. I mean, it's all looking up. That's all good news in the late night scene. Thanks for resub Chepo, Swag, and the Bits King. And no, I didn't see that at all, King. Thanks for resub Onikax. You gonna continue Jedi Survivor? Brother, I beat it. I streamed that entire thing. And for the reason they're striking, it's pretty much right here. They were unable to reach a new contract that was satisfactory. They're seeking higher minimum pay and more writers per show and shorter exclusive contracts. You see the full game Tears of the Kingdom leaked online? Yep, I just made a video on that for the second channel, Moist Charlie Clips. Hey man, here's the thing. Late night TV hosts don't need to be out of a job if they could just write their own jokes. So I needed to double check myself when I read this earlier, but I recall the last time writers struck, Conan persisted. Conan O'Brien. Hold on, let me bring up what he did. Like, he was fine because Conan is a comedian. Like, Conan can continue to be fine. Where was the article I read earlier? Fuck, it was an old article and now I can't find it because it's all inundated with the workers or the writers' strike from now. Shit. Basically though, he kept making content. He kept making content. Meanwhile, the late night hosts of the modern age, if they don't have someone writing their material, they just give up and fold. Thanks, Resub Infinity, Requiem, Starry, Sublife, Yeah For You, and the Prime Squids, and Froggy, and Buzzed, and the Resub Crunk, Mystic, Bimo, and Rar. That definitely sounds like a lie, Carp. I'll have to look at that lawsuit, King, because I haven't heard of that one before. Thanks to resub skill. I feel like this might be what we need to reach a class 1 civilization. The end of late night talk shows. You might be right. I just can't believe late night talk shows like still existed and still currently exist. Oh, I didn't even know this part. Saturday Night Live, which has been scheduled to air a new episode on Saturday, will also go dark and air reruns instead. Fuck, this is all great news from the writer's strike already. Resub Phonics. Do the late night hosts not start as stand-up comedians and stuff like they used to? That's a great question, man. I just don't know. I feel like they probably could write material, but they just don't bother. So now that the writers aren't writing it for them, it's not worth the time for them to write their own material. Writers Guild also bars for life anyone who scabs for media companies and writes for them during the strike. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Thanks to resub cope. No, I haven't heard of that strike, T-Chan. Ooh, thank you for 5k bits Palladial. I really appreciate the kind words and hope you're doing well. Thanks, Resub Ultra. Big Mouth is also one of the affected shows as well. Oh my god, the W's just keep flowing. Will you play more Redfall? Absolutely not. No. Thanks to the resub. Tic Tac. No, Redfall is like actually horrible. Like really bad. Not even fun bad, just bad. Thanks to resub Sourdough. Have you watched Renfield yet? Nah, I forgot about it. Yeah, I saw Lyric was sponsored to play Redfall earlier today. Danny and I were watching the stream. We felt so bad for him. The game is awful. It's gotta be just such a terrible feeling to be sponsored to stream a game for like 3 hours or whatever that you and everyone else watching can see is just trash. Like just actual dog ass. Thanks to resub Alchemist and Jack. I don't remember Dr. Horrible from that era, but maybe if I saw it, it'd jog my memory on it. Thanks to Resub Vongala and Above AI. Are you going to be able to keep streaming during the writer's strike? Yeah. No, actually, I'm gonna have to go dark. I'm taking the month off. Why do you never wear socks in any of your videos? I'm always wearing socks, man. What do you mean? Thanks to resub leg and Gretz. And the gift sub Neven. Thanks to resub Tyler. I don't know that scene, but I'll look it up real quick. The scariest scene in a horror movie, huh? Oh, this is an older video. I don't... What is this from? Cairo?
This video.
I've never even heard of this movie, actually. I'll watch that later. Thanks to the resub Enemy and Chatty. What if the writers get replaced by AI and proceed to fulfill the prophecy? I don't think AI is ready to replace the writers yet, but I guarantee if they strike again within the next, like 5 years from now, they actually will just get replaced by AI. The networks will be like, alright, fuck it. Jimmy Kimmel's reading AI-generated jokes. Thanks, resub Blue. And no, I don't know who that is, Booty. Thanks, the resub Sir God. And the resub Let and the bits J. And the resub Fired. They're going to try before... maybe. Thanks to Prime Brandon. And the resub Willie. I am excited for the new Zelda game, yo. It looks good. Thanks to resub Presidio. Would you start a Moist CDL team? I mean, I'm not big into Call of Duty these days. Modern Warfare 2's, she ain't cooking. She's in the kitchen, but they're not whipping up anything tasty, so I haven't really been too tuned into the CDL. But I mean, yeah, if you got 20 million lying around for us to buy a spot in there, we'd consider it, sure. I'm pretty sure it's 20 mil just to get into the CDL, if I remember correctly. Or I might be mixing the numbers up with Overwatch. I can't recall. Is there resub exclamation point and Jenna? Yeah, I just didn't really believe that article, Chris. That feels like they just made that shit up for fun. Maybe it's true, though. I just wish there was a video. Thanks, resub Savage. Oh, you're not around here very often, are you, King? Our Apex squad for Moist Esports is unreal. We just clinched first in our region. We're also back-to-back region final winners, and we got 6th at the last Apex major, the last ALGS major. So we're obviously locked into the next one, and our boys are coming down to boot camp within the next couple of weeks to get ready. Our team is actually unreal. I think we have a very good shot at winning this next major. He's a good sub Joseph. Yep, definitely want to get into Tekken 8. Definitely want a high level rep for Moist in Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6. But everyone that I have reached out to for Street Fighter is already signed and not able to like breach their contract or anything. All of the top players, so we'll see. I would love to get a top player though for the launch of Street Fighter 6. I think that first tournament's $1 million, right? The first circuit. He's the prime Luca. The resub Herald. Wendy's Facebook got hacked? Oh no. Well, that might just be a wacky marketing play. Yeah, I'll look up the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson lawsuit. Here. Someone mentioned that earlier. I forgot to look it up. It was apparently named in a multi-billion-dollar lawsuit from a former WWE wrestler. Holy shit, it's a kidnapping lawsuit. Oh, that's right, live action Moana. Maybe he's being sued because of how horrible that fucking idea is. They're kidnapping the audience's patience. Just give me the information on the case. This is like a brief history on him. Didn't know he was married though, that's huge. Oh, here we go. The FBI is named in the lawsuit. Wow, that's awfully ambitious. Her complaint, most of which is made up of those being sued, alleges that those named worked together in a conspiracy to kidnap her and her children. Some other names in the lawsuit are the State of Texas, the El Paso Child Protective Services, the Las Cruces, New Mexico Police Department, the NYPD, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, New York ACS, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity, Shirley Police Department, Sigma Phi Epsilon, Suffolk County, New York, the Bank of America, Home Depot, and even the... Who are her children? What? Why would all of these people work together to kidnap her children? Are they like Super Saiyans? Fuck, Jesus Christ. Home Depot of all things. How did they get tossed into the mega mix? What the kidnapping aisle? What happened? Things a prime Brain and the resub Salter, Knight, Herald, and Harrows. Apparently it's proceeded in court. That's what it said at the start. It's making waves in court. Or, making progress in court. Texas court records indicate that... what was her stage name? I already forgot. But Texas court records indicate that Biggs still has a bench warrant out for her after not appearing at a criminal trial in December 2022 in Texas, where she was to face charges of interference with child custody and aggravated kidnapping facilitate. Aggravated kidnapping facilitate. Why does that sound so grammatically incorrect? Okay. So it looks like she paid the court fees, which allowed the case to move forward, but no one's been served yet. And she is currently on their wanted list. And back in 2019 was placed as the most wanted fugitive list for child custody charges by El Paso. So this sounds like very serious mental illness here. What the fuck? Is this the only article about it? I'd like to read more. Oh my god, Michael Jordan's named in it too. How deep does the web go? Or how deep does the rabbit hole go? Huh. If I'm reading this right, The Rock, The Miz, Chris Benoit, Mick Foley, and others conspired to kidnap Raka Khan and her children. Chris Benoit has been dead for fucking 2 decades almost. So the ghost of Chris Benoit conspired to steal her and her children? When did she allege that this happened, this conspiracy? This is so wacky. Holy fuck. Thanks to the resub Tides and King Cocos and Silverleaf. Home Depot trying to be the next Wayfair. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it must be what it is. Thanks to the resub Afro. Hey Daz, hope you're doing well. This is the next storyline for the WWE. Oh man, fuck, if only the MWL could get in on this action. We'd use this lawsuit for one of our storylines in a heartbeat. This would be huge for us. But I mean, yeah, this is fucking serious delusion. Especially because she's paying a ton of money for this, clearly. She paid all of the fees in order to push this through the court system, apparently. Alright, that's a big chunk of change right down the shitter. Oh, wait, you're right. Wait, Billy Corgan is also named in here. Did you just start naming everyone in the wrestling industry from, like, all promos everywhere? Am I in here? Is the MWL named in this? Fucking Dow Jones listed on this, lawsuit? Jesus. The 48... Where's the lawsuit? I'd really like to read it. Let's see if I can find it. Is it in here? I can't find the lawsuit, but we got some super sleuths on Twitter that were immediately able to point out some some very shady business of this lawsuit. which is shocking. I mean, everything here seems watertight and sane, but they noticed that her child, that I assume she is referring to a potential kidnapping victim of this massive Illuminati conspiracy kidnapping case, was 4 years old in 2019. So that would mean Chris Benoit had already been dead and buried and literally a fucking skeleton in a coffin at this point. So when she was placed on the most wanted fugitives list, her child was 4, and that was in 2019. So Chris Benoit, he must have been like haunting the family, plotting this one. You're forgetting about potential time traveling shenanigans. I didn't even stop to consider time dilation. You're not wrong. Wow. Thanks to Prime Loot in the resub Spoon, Frank, Shaybase, Birdman, Range, Brox, and the Bits King and Arrow. How much is she asking for in damages? $3 billion. Yeah, you must have missed the most important part. Thanks to resub Nigel. You think they'll settle? Brother, if a single person listed in this lawsuit even gives this a moment of thought, I would be shocked. No, they're not going to settle for anything. Though, if they want to, they can do it in the squared circle of the Moist Wrestling League. We'll have ourselves our first lawsuit match. This is wild. Thanks to the resub Mad Hatter. We should start suing people like this as a form of networking. Not wrong, Aaron. This actually might be the play. I mean, just look at the cast of characters already. I mean, we got The Rock. His lawyers are a little loosey goosey now. They're on edge after this $3 billion lawsuit. Michael Jordan clearly roped into this as well. Maybe now they'd be susceptible to another lawsuit from us and be like, huh, MWL, interesting opportunity. Thanks to the resub Luna and Mediocre. No, it's not. The article itself isn't like random. The loss they're just covering this lawsuit. I mean, I'd cover the lawsuit too if I worked for fucking Sports Manor. This is a wacky one. How is Michael Jordan involved if it's all wrestlers? Because it's not all wrestlers. Brother, the FBI and Home Depot are listed here, and Bank of America. It's just she also listed every wrestler ever as well. Legal Eagle on YouTube says she has a legit lawsuit. I already know, I'm just being lied to. Legal Eagle did not just cover this lawsuit. There is a 0% chance. But I'll look it up anyway. I don't know why I'm doing this. Hey. Shocking. Nothing from Legal Eagle here. Here's the resub. cheese. Thanks to the resub Renzo. What the fuck did I just read here? Home Depot was an amazing street fight wrestler. His Fampus top rope 2x4 smash. What the fuck? I feel like I know what you were going for, but everything went wrong in the sentence and made it much better. I don't know what a Fampus is, but fuck yeah. Oh, famous. Oh, I didn't even put that together. I thought that was the name of the move, like the Fampus or some shit. Won't this mess up The Rock's work with Disney? No, man. I don't think it will. I mean, hey, I'd actually love to be wrong about that. A live action Moana is criminal. The movie's not even 10 years old. So if it does impede on that, then this lawsuit was worth it. But there's a 0% chance. No, they are making a live action Moana. It's not a rumor. It's The Rock himself made an announcement about it. It's in the pipeline. It's cooking. Is it resub Kojin? The story isn't on mainstream news. Yeah, I only found it on two sites so far, and then a couple of Twitter threads about it. I'm surprised it didn't pick up. Well, I'm actually not surprised it didn't pick up more steam. I imagine there are so many lawsuits just like this that are so outrageous they don't bother. But then a couple of like secondary sources, like whatever Inside the Magic is, and then Sports Manor, were like, fucking run it. We got nothing else. You know how many frivolous lawsuits are filed every day? Hey, thank you for the 10 gift subs, Rizukiel. Thank you for that. Appreciate the big drop in the resub Cathedral. I found it on like 12 sites from a 2-second search. Really? What'd you type in? I only saw it on 2. Oh, you're right. I was only searching by the week. It seems like there's a couple older than a week. Okay, yeah, then there's quite a few sources then. Is the resub young? And the gift sub Brad. And the prime dank. Should we talk about Jared Leto wearing a fursuit to the Met Gala? Nah, but I hate that shit. I don't understand what these galas are, but that shit is so cringe. I'll look it up though. Why not? I'm curious. Oh wow. Cool. These are the prime hidden in the tier 2 crusty. Oh, super, thanks for Zukiel. The watching's plenty. Lil Nas was worse. Dude dressed up like the Silver Surfer. Oh, I actually did see his outfit. Yeah, that one was wild. These are the bits, birdie. At least the Met Gala is a charity. Oh, is it? I thought it was just like a giant fashion show, like a Vane thing. Well, I think it is still Vane, but if there's money that goes to charity, I guess that's a net positive. Let me see. Formerly called the Costume Institute Gala, is an annual fundraising gala for the benefit of the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute in New York. So is the charity the art exhibit? Let me see. Yep. It's a fundraiser for the Museum of Art's Costume Institute. So it's a charity for a museum, not for people in need. Hey, sometimes people are in need of good costumes. But yeah, I don't know anything about this, to be honest with you. Maybe it's like a great institute. I don't know enough about it, to be honest. No clue. Thanks, Resub Lemon. The Bits King and Dojin. Hey, congrats on graduating med school. That's huge. Good shit, Kit. Nice. They carry Doja Cat out in a giant plastic bag. What the fuck? What are you talking about? What do you mean they carried her out in a giant plastic bag? What does that even mean? Fucking vacuum sealed her? Where can I find that? Oh my god, wait, you're not even lying. This is so fucking weird. This is so weird. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, that's. Oh my god. Hello?
That's. You know, I gotta be honest, that I'm not a huge fan of the satanic panic where everything you disagree with is demonic. But there's some merit to accusing celebrities of being fucking demonic. This is some weird shit. Like a mummy sarcophagus. Oh my god, it's so cringe. Thanks for the resub, Real Gamer. Hey, thanks for the raid, Gunner. Hope you had a great stream. I haven't been keeping up with it enough, Mungo. I've only caught a little bit of it, but it's wild. That is a wild one. I did see her costume too. I guess I'll pull it up so you can get the grand reveal as well. She had like a, I guess just a cat costume. Ugh. Thanks the resub, Kiwi. Oh, it was just Met Gala shit. Thanks the Prime Epic. Agreed, I think that'd be fun, King. So where's the whole pic? I don't know, this is just the one from the article that showed her being carried in a plastic tomb. Yeah, let me see if I can find the full outfit. Here. Thanks a bit, CJ. Did you see the interview she did? Cringe. No, I didn't. Thanks the bits, cat. What's your favorite piece of news this week? Honestly, the $3 billion kidnapping lawsuit against Home Depot, Bank of America, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Michael Jordan, Chris Benoit, fucking every wrestler to ever exist. El Paso Police Department, the NYPD, fucking everyone got named in that. That was wild. It's probably my favorite piece so far. Thanks to Tier 1 Melon. I'll check it out, Jay. Thanks to some Natalie. The theme was to honor Karl Lagerfeld, who was known to love his cat and left his fortune to it when he died. What? They have Met Gala themes? Oh, that was the Doja Cat interview here. What was it?
Get a little Rosalia going on in your head and just live in fantasy.
Doja Cat has officially stepped into the Met Ball head to toe. I want to know everything.
This is Oscar de la Renta. And then my friend Melina did my prosthetics. I'm very, very excited and I love it.
People look amazing.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that wasn't the whole thing. That was just like a very normal answer. So who's Carl? A German fashion designer. When you look up his name, the first picture is him with Jared Leto, so I guess they were close friends. That's the whole point of the Met Gala, is having themes. What the fuck was the theme last Met Gala where Doja Cat was a devil and Kylie Jenner and 5 other people wore lions? What's the theme there? I had no idea there was fucking themes to this thing. Everyone's dressed up like aliens. That wasn't the Met Gala? That was Fashion Week. Jesus, how often do they do this? I assumed this this was all Met Gala shit. I thought it was like a seasonal thing. Thanks to the bits Dolgrin and the Resub Zero. So Met Gala is only once a year. Gotcha. Did you see the Met Gala cockroach? How does that fit in the theme of Carl? What do you mean the Met Gala cockroach costume? Oh no, it's just like an actual cockroach.
What if beer?
Okay. We'll go somewhere else. Holy. I'll be honest with you. When I saw the Jared Leto costume, I thought it was just like a pauldron. I thought it was just like a shoulder-mounted cat head. He actually is just in a full fursuit. That's like fucking adorable. Yeah, it's the Lil Nas X Silver Surfer. I saw that one. This doesn't have the cockroach in it. Oh no, here it is.
Here he comes. He's hungry. Get a photo. Get a photo.
Nice.
Get a photo. Kevin, get a photo.
Kevin, just kill it, man. No need to be quirky. There's the Bits Cat and the Resub Drunk. Oh. Yeah, I didn't know that, Beans. I actually know shit. Don't know shit about Met Gala or any of that. And I did see that one, Dolgren. Thanks, Resub J. Bits Paragon and Melon. Hey, hope you enjoy it, Paragon. Katy Perry went to the Met as a cheeseburger. I'm assuming Carl loved cheeseburgers. Awesome. Thanks, the resub Keosha and Oreo. You think it's a publicity stunt for them? Yeah, I mean, it's just absolutely like a trendy thing to do. Like, that's all I think. I don't think it's that deep. Thanks, resub Sam. They're making a Gran Turismo movie? I feel like I heard about that. I don't know if I've seen the trailer, though. Oh, no, this is 14 hours old. No, of course I haven't seen this trailer. And I appreciate, I'm not far in the trailer, but I love how the game is just like the actual core part of the story so far. Like, it's not even trying to make it seem like Gran Turismo was real or anything. It's just like, hey, this dude plays Gran Turismo and now wants to race in the real world. That's actually fucking adorable. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. Thanks a bit, Jay. It's based on the story of Jean Mardenborough, who did race for a while, considered full pro. Interesting. Yeah, I'd never heard about any of this that this was based on. 17 people died. You're fucking lying to me. I don't even know why I'm gonna look this up. I already can tell it's just a bold-faced fucking fib, but whatever. Oh, wow. Spectator dies when Nissan GT Academy driver gets airborne. Oh, spoilers. That's probably what we saw in the trailer right here. In fact, the picture looks almost identical to this scene. Oh, wow. Wait. Oh, maybe that guy wasn't memeing. That's no good. It'd be kind of messed up to put that in the movie. That would be fucked up, actually. Not wrong. Maybe it's just a coincidence. I mean, a car going airborne's not, like, a crazy thing to think of for a film. That kind of shit does happen. Maybe just an unfortunate coincidence. The Prime Vrother and Tier 1 Binny and Tier 1 Oatmeal and the resub Unstable. Also, a gamer who became a driver is Jimmy Broadbent. He got his start on sim racers. Is that the dude that started as a iRacing streamer? Because I know there's someone in NASCAR right now who started on iRacing, and I'm pretty sure he was a streamer. He's a bit's brother. Was it your dad? Man, my dad raced cars. Never professionally or anything, but my dad used to race. That's why he's such a fucking monster in iRacing. All those dweebs on there don't know how a real car works. Dad fucking slaps them. Thanks to the Prime. Gangweed and the resub Barley. A lot of pros practice in sim rigs. Oh yeah, actually, hold on. I'll pull up the text. My dad texted me about one of his recent dubs over one of the pros. They don't take it seriously for what it's worth. Like my dad wasn't under the impression he's a better driver than this guy, but he was very happy about it because he thought it was cool. He sent me a picture. Hold on, let me find it. Can't remember who it was. I think it was Dale Earnhardt Jr. if I remember correctly. Because in iRacing, you have to use your real name, and I think you have to verify with your actual license. So, like, when you put your handle in there, it's your real name, and if someone else has that name, you get a number after it. So you could be like Biff Taylor 4, if there's 3 other Biff Taylors or some shit. At least that's how my dad explained it. I don't play iRacing, so I wouldn't know, but that's what he told me. And I've also never seen anyone in there with a like a name that isn't just a real name. Oh, it's based off your credit card? Oh, is that what it is? Yep, here it is. Oh, wait, no. Was it Dale Earnhardt Jr.? No, he's talking about something else here. Who the fuck was it? God damn it. It wasn't that long ago. It was only like 6 months ago. I don't know. I can't find it. I can't remember who it was. There was someone, though. Someone notable in NASCAR. Thanks to resub, Sunny. I don't know, Mongo. Thanks to the bits, T-Chan. I'd say wait a little bit, T-Chan, for them to fix the performance. Oh yeah, Frankie Muniz races, doesn't he? Nier Replicant on sale for $24. Should I play if I like Nier Automata? Yeah, I actually prefer Nier Replicant to Automata. I love the original Nier. It's a resub Deku tree. It's a Prime Walker. What does your dad drive? On iRacing? I think he does a lot of late model and sprint. Thanks to the resub Nozel. Ever seen Sucker Punch? No, I remember the trailer though. Thanks to resub Grand Thumi. That's the one where it's like basically the fucking Powerpuff Girls, right? Like super stylized. I just did Suck Punch, but it still worked. Yeah, it's this movie. You hear about the fake police kidnapping hoax in Pennsylvania? No. Can't say I heard about that. Hey, it's awesome. Thanks, Raven. Yeah, we were already talking about the Writers Guild strike. Late night TV shows have all shut down in the meantime, which is great. SNL shut down for now, which is fucking great. So that writers strike, all dubs all around right now. Did you hear about the ex-mortuary worker who was arrested for selling $11K worth of body parts to a man she met on Facebook? Nah, it just sounds fucked up. It doesn't even sound fun to read about. It just sounds awful. Thanks, Resub Sneaky. You see Chris Chan caught in public. Is that why he's trending? Someone in chat was asking why Chris Chan was trending. Let's see. Is that the reason? Because I know they're out on bail right now, right? Oh yeah, it's like... Is this... I don't think that's... Oh, no, that's... Yeah, wow. Chris Chan just shopping around. He's a gift sub Sneaky Pickle. The bits full ammo. Or the prime full ammo. Got bailed out. I don't know who bailed him out. I have no clue. Thanks for the anonymous gift sub. What are they buying though? It looks like a oh here, I'll just pull the pic. Can I pull the picture down? I don't know. I think Chris Chan is is banned on Twitch. I don't know if this is toss. I don't know. It looks like it's like a cooler, some kind of console, a backpack. I don't know. There's a lot of fucking trinkets. Who is Chris Chan? It will always blow my mind that people don't know Chris Chan. That's like internet legend. He's a resub Tank Boy. Munohar's video explains that wasn't bailed out, it was a law change. Oh, that's even weirder. Law change? What, where the crime is no longer a crime? No, I still haven't seen Dragon Ball Super Superhero. It wasn't a law change, it was the minimum amount they could serve for their crimes. No way, they were only in jail for like a year, if that, after like a fucking sexual assault on their mom. What? There's no way. I don't think that's it. There had to be something else. Thanks for your sub, Gavin. Resub Evil. Oh, I thought there was a trial, wasn't there? Fuck, I'm so foggy on everything now about that whole situation. That was like a heartbreaking conclusion to the Chris Chan saga. Let me see. I don't see anything about a trial, just that they were charged for incest and the sexual assault of their mother. There is another court hearing around the corner, though, in August. So I guess in the meantime, Chris Chan can just get some coolers at Walmart, I guess. Thanks, the resub, Matthew. I did not, but I saw people talking about that on Twitter, Ben. But I haven't seen that yet. Thanks, the resub, startled. Nah, we're done with Redfall. I'm not going back to that game. It is a pile of trash. It is fucking awful. And it's not like fun bad. Thanks, resub, Bodacious. No, I wasn't looking forward to Redfall. I feel like everyone could immediately tell the game wasn't going to be good. Nothing they ever showed from that game looked good. So no, of course I wasn't like surprised that it was bad. You should play Bramble. It's only like 3 hours long. I'll give it a try. I'll give it a whirl. Not tonight though. But yeah, it looked cool. I like Little Nightmares a lot, so I'm down to give Bramble a try. You see the Twisted Metal TV series? Yeah. I saw the announcement. What's the scariest movie scene video? It's called Cairo Anatomy of the Scariest Scene Ever. Is the name of it. Is the resub Thomas and Wolverine? Check out the game Shadow Doubt. Came out a couple days ago. Oh, Shadow of Doubt. Let me see.
Hey guys, detective stealth game, and it's set in a fully simulated sci-fi city of
Thanks,
crime
Arisa.
and
Beep.
corruption. This one has bundles of atmosphere, great music, a really unique play style, and honestly, I think that many of the viewers of this channel will absolutely love this game. But before I start, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Me and Tom love the trajectory
Looks
of the
interesting.
channel, and we appreciate all of the interaction.
Not a
Let's
big
just be
stealth
clear
guy,
from
but
the
this does
beginning
look
with one
interesting.
caveat, the game is early access, and we do not recommend getting into something unless you are sure. The developers have also said this themselves: if you're not sure about the game's concepts, wait until it's fully released and reviewed. However, I'm kind of a fan.
Yeah, maybe I'll give it a whirl. Fully procedural detective sim. Yeah, that's what they were saying. It's an interesting concept. Thanks, resub Coop. You the guy who eats a whole raw onion? Yeah, I've been known to eat raw onions. Thanks, resub cheesesteak. Raw garlic? Oh, fuck no. I would never do raw garlic. I tried to bite into a garlic clove one time, and I'll never make that mistake again unless I'm, like, cornered by a vampire. That shit was just, like, painful. Is the resub Aaron? Which Courage the Cowardly Dog episode was your favorite? Tower of Doctors I Lost. I think this is the single greatest cartoon episode to ever air. It's so good. Oh, this is just the whole opening song. Let me just show you like the first minute of it. It just immediately goes hard. They used to have the whole first minute on this. Where'd it go? Something that always stood out to me about Courage, and I don't know how much it stood out to everyone else, and I've mentioned this multiple times, but every single episode has a completely different skybox. Like all of the art in the sky in particular changes for every single episode, and it always fits whatever mood and whatever theme the episode's trying to convey. Like the art just goes so hard at every single corner. I don't know why I said skybox. I was too deep into gaming, but like everything they do for like the atmosphere in this show changes episode by episode and reflects in the art style for all of it. It's so good. It's so good. Courage the Cowardly Dog is literally a 10 out of 10 cartoon. There is not a single bad episode in it. It is so fucking amazing. I brought this one up as well, but I think this is another great example. For some reason, they also did such incredible music for this show. There's a Prime Million and Heed, the resub cat. The Stinky Man was a great episode. Conway the Contaminist. Yeah. He's a man who achieved immortality by doing the exact opposite of things deemed to be healthy, so he used to inhale trash, and he tries to sell Muriel and Eustace on how to, like, live forever by basically turning their house into a hoarder's house, and just inhaling trash, eating trash, and sludge. Yeah, I saw all of the Zelda game got leaked. I made a video on it for the second channel. I covered it, and the entire Mario movie's on Twitter now. I love the Origin episode. Oh, that Origin episode was, like, actually sad. It had a couple, like, sad episodes, like the Bunny and Kitty one about a domestic abuser. Like, the one of the characters was a victim of domestic abuse, stuck in a relationship, and it was up to Courage and her close friend to get her out. Like, they had, like, some dark subject matter, and then Courage's origin is also fucked up. Then his parents got sent on a rocket ship to the moon after an abusive, evil doctor, or vet. I think it was a vet, right? There's a Prime Silent. You don't remember that one? That one was fucking sad. Because it's not like they wanted to abandon baby Courage or anything. It's just they got into a fight with the evil vet and they got separated and sent to the fucking moon. Remembrance of... Great fucking show. It's so good. Thanks to Bitskin. No, not in Plague Seeker. No inspiration from Courage for Plague Seeker. Mainly just Berserk for Plague Seeker. Thanks to Resubnox. The Squid episode 2. Oh yeah, where the husband sacrifices himself to keep the wife alive because of the space whale. Man, I forgot how many like actual sad episodes there were. Yeah, there's a lot. And it's always the fucking soundtrack that helps sell. There's an episode where Eustace is giving his hat. Oh, that's right. Eustace and his hat. That was also fucking sad. Where they had a whole episode dedicated to Eustace being like sympathetic with his hat. Yeah. Fuck, the show's so good. I've watched every episode so many times. Who was the duck guy? LaQuack. Alright, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna say goodnight to Tiana real quick. Thanks for your sub, Ceylon. You seen all the UFO videos the Pentagon released? Yeah, we went over a lot of them actually. Yeah, I'm gonna try Bramble the Mountain King, but not tonight. I'll give it a whirl. Looks like Little Nightmares, and I like that. The Dune 2 trailer comes out tomorrow. Cool. Good shit. I'll watch it. You heard of Lino Mackie? It had over 452 alien sightings this year. Man, they must love that place. Lino Mackie, huh? Tiny town in Japan called Lino Mackie has been dubbed Home of the Aliens. 452 sightings this year. I mean, that's a lot of times to visit. Do they have any video or anything of them saying hi? They've made it the entire town's identity. Jesus. Thanks for your sub, Zach. The aliens love anime. That must be it. Is it 452 sightings? They're going there multiple times a day. Yeah, I've heard about it, Swavey. I just didn't see the movie. Maybe it's 450 people saw it in a day? No, they even opened up their own UFO observatory or like lab or something. Vice made a video about the small Japanese town. It's a UFO hotspot. Rest in peace, Vice. They went out pretty sad. Once a $5 billion company. They died? Yep. Filing for bankruptcy, apparently. Here. You guys didn't hear about this? Is the recent Mollywopped? No, I don't really watch that, Swavey. Doesn't mean much, though. It means quite a bit. No one wants to buy them. They're unable to sell. It's unlucky. They used to have some incredible stuff. They did incredible work for a while. Things are some smelly. And then just fell apart. I still haven't really looked into it much, Mungo, but from what I understand, he stopped doing it. But yeah. Talked about it yesterday a little bit, but I didn't look into it today. Seen a lot of stuff on TikTok about North Korea being the best country lately. Nice. Love to hear that. That's cool. Is the resub Rasta? Yeah, there's been quite a few new ones, Swavey. Haven't watched yet, though. I was letting it all stockpile. I guess we can check in on one. We can blow the lid off one. I was talking to JT the other day, actually, about some wild stuff coming up. Let's go to their newest one. Yeah, it's been a while. I usually just let them stockpile. You ever get a refund on Redfall? Didn't ask for one.
El
Don't plan on it.
Paso-based The Bouncer made his first appearance on the underground slap fighting scene last year during Slap Fight Heavy Hitters.
Gave a little smile.
Slap Fight Championship had recently absorbed the roster of the Texas-based promotion Cactus Slap, and the Bouncer made that transition by winning the double elimination super heavyweight tournament and cementing himself as the top contender in the super heavyweight division.
Yale.
After a medical issue forced him off of the card at Slap Fight 24, he returns with a clean bill of health to face the biggest challenge of his slap fight career. With a pro MMA record of 31 wins and 10 losses, along with 5 UFC heavyweight title wins to his credit, the Maniac brings an impressive combat sports pedigree to his slap fight.
Wait, holy shit, wait, what? In the UFC? Let me see. Yeah. No, this guy's he's fucking royalty out there. He unfortunately went on a 3-match losing streak to finish out his career at the UFC, but I mean, shit, that ain't bad. Oh, actually, no. That was after his UFC run. He went from the UFC to 1. Incredible record, though. And a long career. They had to nerf him. Yeah, I guess so. He had a good career. 31 and 10. 22 by knockout. I mean, he looks like a knockout artist. This doesn't seem like the kind of like a grappling specialist or anything. He looks like he just stands up and fucking mollywops everyone.
Fighting debut. The Ellsworth, Maine native has been an avid fan of the sport for several years, but it wasn't until he joined the organization as cornerman that he was able to see the true competitive spirit of the competition up close. After cornering slappers for 2 events, the Maniac has made the decision.
He looks so nice too.
To professional slapper.
Like he was just like ready to catch anyone at any given like moment. Like if they were there, like his son. Exit Prime 350 in the reset ace and trumpet.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your Slap Fight Championship 25.
Who the fuck gonna catch him? You gotta be out of your mind to think that he's going to lose this. I think there's no shot.
For 10 rounds. Introducing first, he weighed in at 316 pounds. From
I think it's a tier 1,
El
350.
Paso, Texas, the Bouncer.
316's big numbers. That's no small fry. Thanks, Resub Lucy.
Weighing in at 316 pounds, from El Paso, Texas, the Bouncer.
They should do this with slapping each other's asses. They already do. I made a video on that a while ago. They have a ass slapping league.
In his opponent, he weighed in at 375 pounds.
Thanks, Resub Twan.
Ellsworth, Maine, he's your 5-time UFC champion.
Damn, that music came in aggressive. Whoa, 375, huh? Jesus Christ.
Making his way to the stage, weighing in at 375 pounds, from Ellsworth, Maine, Tim the Maniac.
6'8" and 375 is fucking crazy.
Your officials for this 10-round matchup, Kyron Bowen and Q Davidson.
And here we are back at the barrel.
Thanks to
with our
Prime
main
Blade.
event of the evening. We've got the #1 super heavyweight contender, the Bouncer, on your left, versus the newcomer, the Maniac from Ellsworth, Maine, on your right. The Bouncer was the winner of our super heavyweight heavy hitters tournament last year, and the Maniac is a former mixed martial arts champion and legendary UFC.
Looks like he'd take a bite out of a
All right,
log
folks,
and
let's
chew it
take a
like
look at the
jerky.
rules of slap fight.
Nice.
First off, no clubbing. All competitors must land their strikes with an open hand. The heel of the hand may make contact but cannot extend past the chin. Next, no stepping. Feet must be planted shoulder width apart, and there can be no pivoting or stepping when striking. And finally, no flinching. Small reactions are allowed, but any movement that affects the power of the strike is a foul.
He can't be 6'8" if the other guy's
As
6'2".
always, our lead official,
I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell from the camera angles. He does look quite a bit taller than him though, but probably not 6'8".
competitors, and then there will be a coin toss, and we'll get this 10-round scheduled match started. All right. And it looks like Tim Sylvia.
My dad went to high school with Tim Sylvia, and he's still alive? Congrats, that's huge.
And we're going to find out tonight what does Tim Sylvia
Thanks,
the
Reese
Maniac,
Prosciutto.
have at the barrel at Slap Fight. Here we go.
Oh, yep, oh, that looks about right. Yeah, that looks about right.
Bouncer takes a seat. Now the Bouncer does have 60 seconds to regain his composure.
Well, that'll do it.
It looks like he's
This is a 15-minute video though, so I think the Bouncer does get up.
on the shoulder, and I was informed by the line official that we have a stepping warning for Tim Sylvia. There is a warning for stepping on the Maniac.
What did you say, penalty?
And it looks like there's
Slaps his
gonna
head
be a
off.
warning. It's not going to affect the match because the Bouncer is back at the barrel. Holy smokes. All right, the Bouncer has recovered. Now the Maniac has received a warning for stepping. Now it's just a warning. It was an unintentional violation. But if he steps again during this match, he will lose a turn. And losing a turn, as you've seen earlier tonight, is never a good thing at Slap Fight Championship.
I don't know, maybe the Bouncer's got like some main character energy in
Here
him.
we are at the bottom of round one. We're in the bottom of round
This
one.
feels tough though. This feels like it'll be pretty much impossible.
Placement here. And we're going to listen into the windup.
Oh no. It's shooting spitballs at a suit of armor. Oh goodness.
Doesn't look like he's gonna be.
Oh goodness.
Let's listen here. Okay, Tim laughs at the bouncer, kind of smiles, and there's a conversation.
Thanks, Reset Pyramid.
It looks like there might have been a warning here. I'm going to check just real quickly here.
Was the warning that he didn't put enough power behind it? Hey, we're gonna need you to step that shit up,
Okay,
or it's gonna be a
we're going to
penalty.
round two. Maybe not a warning, maybe just a stern talking to by our official. As always, our lead official, professional mixed martial artist Kyron Bowen. Our line official watching the feet tonight, Hugh Davidson.
Let's get 2 people behind him to catch him.
Round 2.
It'll be like a trust fall.
Maniac checking his placement. Here we go. And we've got a
Oh,
flinch here.
yeah.
The
Yeah, he got a little afraid there.
power, and it's
I don't blame
definitely
him. I don't blame him. Saved his life.
Here at Slap Fight Championship, the rules specifically state that small reactions are allowed, but any movement that affects the power of the slap is a violation. And so that's going to be a violation by the bouncer.
Made a business decision. Yeah, he had to. In a moment like that, fight or flight takes over.
Tim Sylvia's been
Like One Punch Man when he's going at Genos, and he sees that giant fist coming at him.
perfectly up, just enough to not be called violation. Chin tucked just enough to not be illegal.
These are the bits, Ralph.
Very good. And
Oh,
he
he's
gets clubbed in
clubbing.
the air by the
Oh no.
bouncer.
Oh no.
Absolutely gonna
He's
be
gonna lose a
that's
turn now.
violation.
That's the last thing
By
you
the
want.
Bouncer may be losing a turn here. That's not going to be good. Well, if you're tuning in to watch the Maniac's debut here at Slap Fight Championship, you're about
Oh,
to
boy.
wish the Maniac
Oh,
would
boy.
have his 3rd round slap and his 4th round slap in a row because the bouncer.
Can we give him, like, one last phone call?
Violation of clubbing, and he will lose his round 3 slap.
Let him call his family.
Tim Sylvia's been working with Slap Fight Championship for quite a while. Earlier this year, he became one of the catchers of the non-winners. You can see another legendary
Oh, God.
world champion licking his fingers behind the bouncer. That's Mark the Hammer Coleman. He's ready to catch bodies tonight. He and Tim have been doing that with Slap Fight for a few months, but now Tim has made the transition to Slapper. Oh my God.
Okay, okay.
Slap, but the bouncer
He kind of took that one well. That was a decent slap, too. That wasn't
a
bad.
little bit dirty, but I think we're going to let it roll.
That wasn't that dirty. It
And
just
it
kind of
looks
went like a
we're
little
gonna have
vertical.
stepping violation on Tim
Just saying hello to his temple a little bit.
He's going to lose his 4th round turn. We're just going to roll right into round 5.
It kind of looked like he flinched. Maybe I didn't. I couldn't tell.
Legendary UFC Hall of Famer and former heavyweight champion Mark the Hammer Coleman in the corner of the Maniac, legendary slapper Frank the Tank.
I feel like Tim is holding back a little bit. I think so as well, and I respect him for it.
All right, the confusion that you're seeing at the barrel is the fact that both of these gentlemen have lost a turn, and we're moving forward in the match to round 5 with the Maniac sighting in. Here we go.
Oh, yep. That's a tough pill to swallow.
Eyes are open. He's still cognizant, but he is on his ass on the mat.
No, I'm good. I just
He's going
fucking
to
slipped
have
on a
60
banana peel.
seconds to clear his cobwebs and return to the barrel. But I'm not so sure that's going to happen. Tim Sylvia's taken a little bit of a victory walk here. We had a good catch by Mark Coleman. Mark Coleman says it looks like this fight is over. And if that's the case...
Well, what do you know, Mark? You're not in his head. Maybe the bouncer's just fine. Oh, no, okay.
The Maniac Sylvia. That's it. Doctor calls the fight. That's a wrap. Tim
That sounds...
Sylvia
That's... Yeah. Not surprised. I mean, that's a fucking 6'8", 375-pound MMA legend.
He's gonna help the bouncer to his
The
feet.
odds were stacked against him from the start.
And a nice bro hug.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Tim the Maniac Sylvia. Right here, Tim.
Big man with the slug round slap.
Tim the
Yeah.
Maniac Sylvia
I mean, dude's got a fucking cannon.
Several big fights in your career. What did you think going into Slap Fight Championship, buddy?
I think I told JD that I love this shit.
He said he loves this shit. We hope you do too. Tim, what do you say to all the people that were trashing him like, oh, this is a publicity stunt, this is that, this is whatever? What do you got to tell them?
This won't be the last time you see me up here, I'll tell you that.
I like him. He seems nice. I'll slap every motherfucker in all of El Paso if I have to, god damn it.
Hey, listen, I just want to thank all my 405 boys that showed up here. Represent my boys from Maine. Mr. Coleman, the legend I looked up to my whole life.
100% HP remaining.
Beautiful wife back home. Love you, babe.
Yeah, I was hitless.
Give it up one more time for Tim, the Maniac Sylvia, winning his debut fight for Slap Fight Championship.
What a nice guy. I think Chatter was right. I really think he was holding back substantially. That wasn't exactly like the most even of footing. Like, look, he's so lackadaisical with it. See, like, even there, like, not even a real rotation. He's just kind of like he's like swatting a fly. I fear for the man that gets him at full blast, full mast. That would be a disaster. 100% crit chance, yeah. He's a prime wubby. Slim Reaper, dope name. That's actually what they call Tweak in Super Smash Bros. As well. Slim Reaper is a good name. Someone died in Slap Fight Championship? No. That's because JT, the guy who runs it, actually has real rules in place so that way you can't just kill somebody, and they actually test to make sure people aren't, like, roided out. So it's pretty... As far as slapping goes, it's about as dangerous as you can get, but Slap Fight is about as safe as you can make it. His rules are, like, actually, like, he cares. And he makes sure all of the fighters go through, like, mandatory CAT scans, like, the day before, the day after, whatever, like... He takes safety very seriously. They do that in Power Slap too. Well, that's because they hired JT to consult. So they took all of his rules and regulations and ran with it, but then also threw caution to the wind by not listening to JT. So when I watched Power Slap, there was so much fucking dirty shit, it was unreal. That's why I wasn't a real Power Slap fan. He's the Bits Monk. What are you referring to, Jay? Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah, no, I think I got handled. I didn't even see it. But thank you. He's a prime, Saki. You sub snake. You see Nicolas Cage saying he remembers being in the womb. Someone said something about that earlier. I mean, I can look. Where is it? I imagine it's this, since it's the most recent thing he did. Is he resub Syndrazia? The resub Biggie. It's CBS Sunday Morning. Oh, the 60 Minutes interview? I don't want to see the whole interview. I just want to see where he remembers the
no secret
womb.
big Hollywood studios like a sure bet. And there's no shortage of plus Kim Coppola was born on the fringe of
No, not this one. Oh, wait, what the fuck was it then? Thanks, your resub bid. Thanks, the resub, Morrissey. It's an article, not a video. Oh. Nicolas Cage earliest memory is being in the womb. I could see faces in the dark and vocal vibrations. Not a boy. Is the resub crazy? Homie let the mushroom speak too much. What do you know, man? Maybe he remembers the womb. That'd be like the most boring memory to have. It's just like darkness and like turning around slowly. Shit would suck. Thank God no one remembers the womb. He's resub frothy. Covered in fluid, which is mostly urine. What? In the womb? Covered in mostly urine? I don't... Is that right? Is it? I don't know enough about fetal development. Is it actually a lot of urine? Imagine there'd be like a little. But why would there be like mostly urine? That doesn't sound true at all. Like anatomically, that doesn't make sense. Babies are stored in the piss. Yeah, maybe he's on to something. Amniotic fluid is mostly urine. Since when is amniotic fluid mostly urine? Why would it be mostly urine? Let me see. In early weeks of pregnancy, the amniotic fluid is mostly water that comes from your body. After about 20 weeks of pregnancy, your baby's urine makes up most of the fluid. Okay, see, like, that's why it would make sense, like, a little bit, because the baby pissing itself, because it's not potty trained like a little animal. Fucking peeing in your own stomach, yucky. But it's still not mostly urine, nor is the amniotic fluid made up of mostly urine, at least not according to this, it seems. Well, no, then according to the one underneath that, it does say that the amniotic fluid is actually made up of mostly piss. Why is there like a debate here? Interesting. Thanks, resub bear. That sounds vile. Why can it pee? What the what do you mean, why can it pee? It's a developing little person. It has to pee and it has to shit. Like, it's still gonna happen. You want to know something fucked up, though? I learned about this years ago from the podcast. Did you know Actually, I'm gonna fact check myself before I say this because maybe I was getting lied to by by the boys on the podcast. Okay, it is true. Apparently, as an infant, like while you're still a developing fetus, it is not uncommon for them to masturbate. So according to this is from, I don't know the source, Today's Parent. While there's not extensive research on infant masturbation, the research we do have suggests that it is common. And this is coming from, who's this doctor? I can't get a write-up on the doctor. But yeah. Isn't that shit fucked up? Here, it's on here. Well, hold on, I don't even know if I can put that up on Twitch. There's no, like, pictures or anything, obviously, but even just the subject matter. There's even a... this is so fucked. Here, I'll pull... This is so fucking weird. There's even a section of what to do if your baby masturbates. It's so fucking weird. I couldn't believe it when I heard that on the podcast. That's so fucked. Yeah. Exit Prime, Ezra and Spawn, the resub lectorates. A bunch of baloney. It might be, I don't know, but it is a studied phenomenon. I went through that same stage of denial when I learned about that years ago. Did you know that babies have mustaches in the womb? No, I can't say I've seen that on the ultrasounds. Little Elmer Fudd stash growing. How did we go from Nicolas Cage to this? Because he said he remembered being in the womb, and I said that must have been the worst fucking memory of all time. Then people started spouting out baby facts. You know babies are born without kneecaps? That one's not cool. A cool fact would be if, like, babies learn how to, like, play an instrument in the womb or something, so that way when you're still, like, developing, you can just, like, I don't know, be a built-in speaker for the mom. Just playing her favorite tunes. I think it's the resub Hulk. Was it ever proven to be true that playing Mozart at a pregnant woman's belly actually makes the fetus smarter? Because it sounds like baloney, but I didn't bother to research. Oh, I'm sure it's baloney, but it's also no reason not to. Just like go to sleep and have Mozart playing at your tummy. Why even risk it? Just like, sure. I'll just have Mozart play while I sleep, whatever. You could just let it ride. But yeah, I'm sure that's actual nothing, and I'm sure that's literally nothing. Babies naturally produce super creatine in the womb. That's what Jack Owak was harvesting for Bang Energy. Fucking stem-celled super creatine. Thanks to Resub Maven. Thanks to Prime Reese. What's your earliest memory? I remember falling down the stairs once when I was like really little. But I probably wasn't like a baby. I was probably like 3 or 4. But I remember just like falling down the stairs. Thanks to Resub Shifty. The only reason I know I must have been really little is because, like, the stairs were, like, in the house I grew up in, and we moved when I was 2. Or, not the house, I said that backwards. Weren't the house I grew up in. It would have been the house right before we moved from Tampa. Your memories are retained at 4+. Anything remembered prior is assimilated from stories. You're probably right. That sounds about par for the course. I don't believe anyone actually remembers anything about being like a fucking toddler. Like an actual baby. A little baby. That wouldn't make any sense. There'd be no way of fucking storing that in that little baby stupid brain. Oh, we got so many people in the chat. No, actually, Charles, I remember when I was only 4 weeks old. I remember everything. Thanks the bits, Jay. That sounds about right. The super healing shit, yeah. And that's pretty cool. Have you heard of Amanda the Adventurer? That sounds familiar. I don't know where I've heard it from, though. Hear about the guys who escaped jail and recorded themselves doing it. Is this recent? Because that's happened a few times. So if this is a recent one, then no, I haven't seen it. But in general, yeah, that's happened a few times. He's a bit numb and wobbles. Yep, we went over that whole thing, wobbles. Five guys just escaped from the Texas prison. One was apprehended or found dead. Is that the people that filmed the prison escape? Let me see. Because like I said, this has happened a few times. No, it looks like it's the old one. Or probably one of the old ones. Thanks to Prime J. Or Blay. Use some trash boat. Surprising how many people escape from jail. You think that shit would be hard? There's, I don't think there's like a shocking amount of prison escapes that are successful. Usually they get out for like a day, but I guess the act of escaping jail is pretty impressive. How often would they publicize successful prison escapes? Good point. Do you think DB Cooper died from the fall? No, we actually just had him in our most recent music video. He's doing alright. They still never found the two escapees from Alcatraz in the 70s. Watched the whole documentary on them, actually. They were brothers, right? I think they were brothers, but I'm pretty sure it'll just come up with this. I thought it was only two people. But yeah, this is a cool story. Still unsure if they actually even made the swim or not. But then they went, I don't remember if this is something I ever watched on stream, but in one of the documentaries I watched about it, it was speculated that two of them may have made it and lived at a trailer park for like the last fucking 30 years or whatever. Because there was like two gentlemen that fit that description. There was just a lot of things to lend credibility to that theory. But it's never confirmed if they actually even survived the swim. Rip. I think they also calculated that on the night of the escape, they would have been swimming in like fucking freezing temperatures, and it's a large body of water. That's a good swim. That is a good swim. There's a picture of the two in Brazil. I vaguely remember that. Let me see. Oh, that's right. I forgot they did this fucking thing. They made like a paper mache, fucking like, almost like Michael Myers mask here. Slapped it down to make the prison guards think that they were just sleeping. And that's when they made their escape. It really is such a fascinating story. Let me see if I can find the Brazil pictures. In this photo that proves 2 inmates did escape Alcatraz. Notorious escapee. Oh my god. It's making me turn off ad block. Can AI solve the 58-year-old Alcatraz escape mystery? Okay. This is from 2015. It's this photo. Almost looks like they're on the set of Jurassic Park. Thanks, Risa Blouse, Panic, Burrito, and Skylar. According to Google, the swim from Alcatraz to shore is about 20 minutes. No. Absolutely not. Let me get you some better data. I think it's... How many miles is it? Oh, I see where you got it from, because there was it's the first result when I look up how big the body of water between Alcatraz and shore is. Oh, it's actually not as big as I remember. I thought it was like 3 miles. It's about 1.25 miles from Alcatraz to shore. Which is still a lot, but I thought it was more. Maybe that would be like 20 minutes if you're good. The top right article. I know, but there's no video, so it's boring. Just a story about a lady who was apparently having an orgasm loud during the concert. So they stopped for a minute to let her finish. Which is a cool story, but it's kind of boring that there's no video for it. There's an audio clip. Not from what I saw. Oh. Yeah. Who was recording the audio and not the video, though? Sounded like the stork.
Oh.
Jesus. Nice movie clip. Sounds like part of the concert. It sounded more like In Pain. Classic Tchaikovsky W. Is that how you say his name? Tchaikovsky. What do you mean? What? When did George Bush's plane ever go down? So the Clint Eastwood one, I feel like I've probably heard about that at some point. The day Clint Eastwood almost drowned after crashing in a U.S. Navy Sky Raider off the coast of Northern California. He's a prime David. George Bush's plane went down in 9/11? Am I getting memed on? What? He's a prime. Com. Oh, you're talking about George Bush Sr. And it was apparently a plane crash when he was serving. Okay, that makes so much more sense. Well, no. Obviously, chat was memeing, but the initial thing was about George Bush's plane crash and what he did to survive, which I guess for George Bush Sr. was true. Thanks to Prime Mizuki and the resub Allah. I've got an incredible idea for a horror film. One that I've never shared, not one of my goofy ones that I've said on stream. Actual amazing fucking idea for a horror movie. So maybe one day. One day. I'm absolutely not going to say it. That would ruin it. And I don't want anyone to steal it. Thanks to Prime Makoto. No, one day, we'll make that. And it'll go so hard. Blumhouse greenlights like fucking everything. I wonder if I could sell them like the idea and like and make it through Blumhouse. Would it scare you? Thanks for your resub, Dick. Part of it would. I don't want to get into it because I don't want to accidentally like give away the concept because it's fucking great. And no, it hasn't been done before. It's like borderline psychopathic shit. It is such an unhinged idea, but in like a good way. No, it's not the audio thing, not the Yanni Laurel shit. That one's a freebie for anyone that wants to use the concept. That I'll never make. What can we do to make you produce this movie? Nothing. It's just a matter of like fully committing to it. I don't even know why I'm going to bring this up, but it's an idea that we believe in so strongly. Like obviously it was me and the squad that came up with it. It's such a fucking banger of a movie idea. So I actually reached out. I don't know if I can say it. I'm sure it won't matter. I actually reached out to Neil Blomkamp to pitch him on the idea because I was like, I fucking love Neil and we've talked before. So I was like, what do you think of this? And he was like, that's a fucking banger. I was like, would you direct it? He's like, yeah, if you ever get to that point. So if it does come out, maybe it'd have Neil Blomkamp's name on it. It is legitimately a great idea. I'm not even like memeing that. It goes hard. Thanks to the bits verse and random in the resub eclipse. No, it wasn't Neil Breen. Neil Breen's never replied to me. Neil Breen wants nothing to do with me. You should start a movie business. Yeah, it sounds terrible. It's just one idea for a movie. That's it. And it's such a good idea. It'd be a one and done movie forever. That'd be a magnum opus. Thanks for the resub, Peter. One fucking day, I swear. Damn, this got me fired up about that thing again. Maybe we do need to just pull the trigger on it and fully commit. No, it wouldn't be an A24 picture or anything like that. It's not artsy really. But it is very special. It's something that hasn't been done before, and it's something that could only ever be done once. Thanks to the resub Eclipse. Oh, it has nothing to do with funding, it just has to do with motivation. It wouldn't be like an extremely expensive project, we just need a good team attached to it. No, it's not a funding thing. Fuck. Nah, I really want to do it again. I'll keep you guys posted. You carried the Hunger Games, you'd need to be in it. No, I don't know about that. I did carry the Hunger Games, though. You're not wrong there. Thanks to Prime Ziggy. And to give some Mervira. And the Prime Ryzax. Found footage at Dan Schneider's house. Whoa, that would be fucking wild. Yeah, that'd be too much for cinema, I think. I'd love to be in Twilight. I think there's a 0% chance they'd actually let me be in Twilight, though. You can get 30% FPS boost in Jedi Survivor with Twitch minimized. Yeah, welcome to Jedi Survivor. You're lucky you get any FPS at all in that game. Thanks, Resub Bless. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm getting a little tired. Alright, I think tomorrow we'll do the Bramble, the Mountain King, give that a whirl. Alright, thanks for tuning in. New subs, welcome board. Sub means a lot. Thanks for subbing. Enjoy the emotes. I'll see you all tomorrow. Sleep well, everybody. Have a great evening. I'll send you to Caleb. He's grinding more Counter-Strike.